Hello everybody, this is Mirandus Crafter and you are in my space. Tonight we got the announcement on Discord that the embargo on the content from the private content creators Tech Test 3 was going to be allowed to be released early. We were told that we had to hold all this footage until the 15th, which is the date that the second open test will begin, but they decided today to go ahead and let us post this stuff early. So tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of the videos that I made from the, I guess you could call it a wrap-up session at the end, kind of like an after party with all the content creators that participated. The spearhead of the project, Wasifmrahman and Michael McCarthy, and then Jason Hughes also made an appearance in the discussion as well. We had a short little time that we could ask them some questions, and Michael was, there willing to answer anything we threw at him, and we had some good ones, and we had some funny moments and some good times. So if you weren't actually participating in the content creators test, then hey, I want to give you a little peek behind the curtain and see what went on so you can, understand some of the things that we did and what we accomplished. So yeah, let's listen in.
Running it. Okay, yeah.
Still did a lot of things, and I'm happy with that.
I found the mother. She got biddies.
She got biddies.
She got biddies, dude.
I want to talk to Stash. That's who I want to talk to.
Guys, hold on, guys. I need your attention, please. I now hold the first world record for Mirandus to have the most arrows sunk into me in one avatar. I am proclaiming it now and forever. It is the case.
I'm second. I'm second.
First arrow into Stash.
Stash the hedgehog.
I'm second.
Paul had a lot of arrows in him.
I just
He did have a lot of
competition
competition to get the most arrows.
I was like, all right,
Yeah.
we're doing that. And then we distracted everyone to do that and went kill goblins.
So funny.
I think Classy filled me with about 100 or 200 arrows, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, who's got the most Sonic so far?
If you sink
I had
an
5.
arrow just right,
Our team had 7.
7? I had 5 alone.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, man. No need to flex.
Someone got the tier 3 armor, the leather one.
Yeah.
We got all.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's why you are too grindy, guys. You are too fucking
That's
grindy.
hilarious.
Hey guys, so thank you all so much for coming to the Mirandus Creator Playtest. I'm so sorry we had to cut it a little short. Unfortunately, the servers got a little overloaded, but it's actually great data for us, and it kind of helps us understand what are some of the areas we need to optimize and improve. And actually, on that note, it was amazing getting to watch you guys experience the game. Obviously, we're given that we are in like pre-alpha version of this game, none of the systems are quite polished yet, but seeing you guys experience it, we definitely are going to talk to all of you individually, understand what you liked and disliked about the game, and hopefully take a lot of that community feedback into consideration as we start to work on the next iteration of this thing. But yeah, I'm happy to kind of stick around and chat about the game for anyone that wants to hang out. And I think Michael might jump back on in a little bit. I'll check with him if he wants to come back and have discussions with folks. But appreciate all of you for not live streaming the game. We were definitely a little nervous about that, but thank you so much for being respectful of all of the folks that are we hopefully can experience the game without spoilers on the 15th. If you have any content that you're planning to make from whatever you recorded during this playtest, you're more than welcome to release it on the 15th. We just want to make sure that everybody has equal access to information on that day. So yeah, you have the next 5 days to put something together if you want to. Obviously reach out to me if there's anything you need. I included links to the assets folder, so you should have all of the assets you might be looking for. And I'm always accessible through socials to work with you guys on anything that you might be of help.
Thanks,
so
Wasif.
much.
Sweet.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, Wasif.
Thank you.
Is there a time on the 15th or just whenever? On the 15th.
So on the 15th, by the way, it is a playtest for Exemplar holders, who are the folks in our community who've actually purchased Exemplars. And that's kind of why it's so important for us to not have spoilers. They were actually, we promised that they would be some of the first folks to get to play the game. But at the same time, our community understands that we do need to magnify and bring attention to our game through working with content creators like you guys. So on that day, if you own an Exemplar, you will be able to come back in and experience Mirandus again. For non-Exemplar holders, I'll just need to talk to Michael and figure out if we currently have a plan for getting some of those folks to come and check out the game.
You must have an Exemplar to play.
There you go. Michael's here. Hey, Michael, I'm just been giving these guys a bit of a debrief, but if you have anything you want to add.
No, thank you so much, guys. Super helpful. And it's why we do these. Part of it's just to demonstrate to the community progress. We are building a game. It's getting better and better all the time. And the other part of it is the help that we get from you guys. Having people from different parts of the world all jumping in and trying to shoot and kill stuff lets us stress test. So it just seems like we broke the AI part of our server architecture. So that's super helpful. So thank you guys so much.
Still waiting for that lantern there, Michael. I'm still waiting. It's all right.
Yeah, I sent all of you guys the lantern of the sun. Every one of you. It's so weird. I think I got all the addresses wrong.
Now that all the joking is aside, I have one question about the halfling character. I noticed his range of view is much lower. At any point, will he be able to ride the shoulders of orcs, humans, or elves?
One of the things that we do want to tweak, I think we're probably halfway there from an art perspective. Things just always kind of get tweaked a bit and get better and better over time. But one of the things that I think we're going to do is you're going to see the grass in general be shortened up a little bit, so that even if you're crouching as a halfling or a dwarf, you're not having your view fundamentally blocked. I will say that one of the things that we're trying to do is have height make a difference. So halflings are just smaller targets and will stand less of a chance of being hit, but which is an incredible advantage. But I like the idea that could we assume that halfling, maybe for every one-handed weapon that's out there, or a large one-handed weapon, that they have to wield it with two hands. Which would make sense, make physical sense to me. But so there needs to be kind of some, strengths and weaknesses. And we want that asymmetry inside the characters. But being a halfling or being a dwarf and just being shorter makes it harder for an arrow and stuff to hit you, because we're doing physics calculations on that stuff. So
shout out to the Short King.
But stilts, give him stilts.
Short King Summer, let's go.
Did
felt
anyone
amazing,
have any
Michael.
questions or thoughts? I'm here. Hit me.
Michael, when do you think we could expect a next update to a tech test like this?
Yeah, there's, you can definitely count on one. It really all depends, man. I got to sync with the team on it, because it is a lift for us to do this and prepare it. And that slows the production down for us to release these. So,
is there going to be a second release of lanterns? Because fuck that mechanic.
well, in the final, there'll be lanterns and there'll be torches that you can purchase and craft and things like that. The Lantern of the Sun is just, you'll see it on the 15th, guys. There's players that have those. They're insane. They're pretty awesome. But there will be a light mechanic to help you travel at night. And then, of course, there's an elf that can see in the dark as long as you're outside, and there's a dwarf that helps you see when you're inside caves. But this is the big foundational tech, guys, and the pieces are there now. It's like we have AI. All right, well, let's make the AI good. We have combat. Well, now let's make it feel good to actually swing a sword and do that stuff. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. We ran a test. We had about 1,000 living things in a zone, which was also very exciting. One of the promises that we've made to the community is that we're trying to make it that you really get the feeling of a lot of players all around you at the same time. And I think, which is a massive technical lift, especially considering that we're one universe and one world. Jason's here. Jason's that.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it was crazy tech. I mean, trying to put 1,000 characters in a zone and have them render is just nearly impossible. But I mean, I didn't see any slowdowns with people running around today. That was only 75 people ish.
I'm interested to know from the group how their FPS was. Mine was really good.
Yeah, mine was good.
To me.
Yeah, mine was
good.
Yeah, it was good. The only times I ever had frame drops was when I was moving my camera very quickly. Otherwise, it was very solid.
Good. That's really good to hear. That's a great place to be in for now, and we haven't really even scratched the surface on some sexier LOD tech.
Hey, Michael, will the Dark Sun be able to see at night during the playtests, or will the lantern be usable?
The lantern is usable during the next playtest, but we don't have the Exemplar powers and abilities in yet.
Got it. Thanks.
Hey, Michael, one of your Mr. Hughes had said in the past on the Discord that ability to use controllers was going to be baked in. Is that going to be available for the test?
I thought, Jason, tell me how that's working right now.
Yeah, it's all there right now. The thing is, we don't have it mapped, but there's literally a keybindings.txt file that you can find. It's installed and it's in your the same place where the player.log is. But yeah, you can go in and rebind the keys to anything you want, and that includes gamepads or whatever you have, steering wheels or whatever.
Nice.
So it works on anything on your machine.
Nice, thank you.
I think the game kind of lends itself actually to controller play so far. Where controller play breaks down, guys, is really we've designed the game for keyboard and mouse, and we're developing it with keyboard and mouse in mind. So, like when you open up the inventory, that's a very mouse-oriented kind of drag and drop paper doll system. So,
well, normally I wouldn't even ask because I understand that, but I'm a person that's missing half of the fingers on my left hand, so WASD is kind of challenging for me. So, yeah.
Gotcha. I think accessibility is going to be something we need to get to.
Awesome.
Yeah, really. Any other questions, guys? I have a question for you guys, actually. Did anyone play the Goblin Meadows test?
Yes.
This is better than that, right?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
100.
Maybe.
Not even close.
It's beautiful, too.
Mother is beautiful. Yeah.
I'm ready to
Yes,
lose
she
years of
is.
my life in this game.
Yo, Michael, you got a Twitter handle?
I don't, dude. I'm not on any social media, really.
That's good. He's too busy building the game.
I was on Blue Sky, guys.
Did anybody find any onyx?
Yes,
Yeah, I got a couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting
I
disconnected.
think goblins give you one, I think.
I think my
I
team
think the
got
goblins were bugged, Michael. They were just passive. Is that normal? They weren't attacking back.
No, I mean there was that moment there where all the AI broke. No one was pathing. Nothing was attacking back.
Got
it. I mean, I know our team.
That's what
Our
I'm
team got
talking
some
about.
sweet Onyx during that moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I stole some onyx during that moment.
That's when I got the call from Michael, and I got really scared. I thought somebody was streaming the game. I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to hear about this later." Luckily, the AI broke. So
I don't think anyone was streaming, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. It means a lot to us that we can trust you.
Well, think about all those people that have purchased exemplars, and it's we want to get the word out about the game, and you guys are kind of on the tip of the spear in Web3 and blockchain, and so it's like we want to promote the game, but God, it would break my heart if those people that own the exemplars and purchased them didn't get to have the experience that you guys had today, where you kind of get to run around and figure things out. So thanks for holding it until the 15th. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
No problem.
Yep. Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah, this was so much fun.
GG's.
GG's, guys.
GG's.
Yeah, QQ.
GG. BG, too
GG,
many
guys.
words.
GG trained in Miranda's chat.
BGs.
GM. Oh, that's weird. All right.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Thanks,
Take care.
Michael.
All right, see y'all.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.
Good one.
Bye.
GG's.
So does anyone want to play League of Legends?
That's for me.
Yo, let's clap some kids. Let's go.
It's the bad.
I'm getting on.